Alright, what is up traders? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm recording this for the second time. So, today going over a win taken in the second AM macro that took forever to reach full profit. So I'm going to go over my bias real quick. I posted it on Discord. So as of now, can't ignore the fact that we are bullish, but if bearish signs after market open are convincing, then London lows are definitely a clear target. So we were definitely bullish, but I was still open to the idea of we might drop because we had very smooth lows at London lows, plus all this trailing sell side liquidity. So if we got signs that we're going to continue up higher, my only logical bias would have been this buy side that we are about to sweep. So market opens, we have this SMT with ES, right? So if we go back, SMT with ES, we create the 932 value gap until macro 945. So at this point, I am now more bullish to target this buy side. I try to look for a nice entry. This was the initial entry that I wanted to enter off of, which I didn't get simply because, or it was this, simply because I wanted this fair value gap to be my entry, my stop loss below here. And looking back, this is a breakaway gap. So the proper entry would have been off this. But this to me was just too big of a stop loss. So like there's a 10 handle difference. And so I was trying to get an entry like this. And I never got it. Had I gotten this, it would have been a crazy trade. But didn't get that. So waited for the second AM macro. We still didn't sweep that buy side by the time the second AM macro came. So we had this order block on the 1 minute, right? We tap it on ES, okay? Still that buy side above. And then we have this break of structure during macro. So 1045 during macro, break of structure here with this fair value gap. And you'll see on the recording, I don't enter off the tap simply because ES tapped its fair value gap. And so I'm not waiting for NQ to do so. So let's go to the recording. And by the way, we're about to sweep that buy side. So it's unfortunate because I got stopped out in profit literally to the tick. But let's go and watch this again, because again, this is the second time I'm recording this shit. So 2x speed. All right, so you can see here I'm entering not off of the fair value gap, simply because, and I'll mark it out now, ES tapped its fair value gap. So I'm not, this could be an SMT, right? Because ES can make that low, NQ won't, so that's a small SMT. So I'm looking at that, entering when ES tapped, and then stop loss below that fair value gap. So entered without a tap into the fair value gap because ES did so. And then now I'll move my stop loss to this structure because we made a new high. We've taken out this buy side, and now we have SMT, potential SMT with ES. So I'm looking out for that as well. So I'll type that out right now, I think. Yeah, so moving it to break even because there's potential SMT with ES, and I don't want to get stopped out because of that. So potential SMT, limiting risk, right? I'm gonna forward this because it takes forever. Okay, so this happened twice. Whenever I typed out that I want this to push now, it actually pushed twice. It happened. So now moving, if it wants to push up, it should do it now. And then literally within the next like candle or two, it just pops up. And so like right here, this, yeah, so it moves up a little bit, and I type out LOL. So that was fun. It happened twice, so it'll happen again. Wait, so I'm gonna go through this. Here it happened again. So if you go to Discord, in the free chat, I don't know if you can hear this, but been in this trade since 10:53. Currently 11:23. Been in this forever. Slowest trade ever. So it was 11:23 when I recorded this video, right? Look at the time. 11:23. Look at the chart, right? And then if we go back to, not here, Go back to here, go to 11:23. So literally right after I posted that, this is the same chart when I recorded that video, and then look at it now. It just pumps up like crazy. So that was kind of cool. And so I'm trailing my stop loss here, I think. Yeah, and this is the final trail that I do. And this is where I got stopped out, and I'll show you in a bit. Literally almost to the tick, which is unfortunate. So full TP is $1,000. This trailed stop loss is $280, $300, something like that. And then this just takes forever. And here I just left the chart. I leave and come back, and so I'm not really looking at the chart at this point. I come back, I go and I come back, and now here we're in the third day on macro. And actually, with this, when this happens, I think that we're gonna push down from here, because now this is good. But we don't. It's like that's why here you'll see me kind of trailing my stop losses slow, kind of just testing it out, seeing how much I'll make. But I'm like, we still haven't made a new high, so I'm just gonna leave it where it is and whatever. And at this point, I've been in this trade for over an hour, so I just want to be out of it. So stopped out here, right? And if we go to the chart now, you'll see that it probably swept. Not yet, but it's about to sweep, and I'll show you my chart execution in a. So this is my entry. Look where I got stopped out. 21,254.5. 21,254.5. Right there. So stopped out basically to the tick, and now we're about to sweep on NQ, that buy side. So didn't enter again, obviously, because it is what it is. But yeah, so from $1,000 trade to like 300, not even. Very nice. So that's gonna be it. I hope you guys found this insightful. If you want more pre and post session analysis just like this, I post my pre-session analysis on Discord every single day. Let me get out of this. Or how do I get out of this? Yeah, so I post my pre-session analysis every single day for free on Discord, right? Free chat. So if you want to tune in and watch that, feel free to do so. Also, I do have my one-on-one private mentorship, so if you want to book your call, see that, call with me, book your call with me. It's for free. So link for that is also in the description down below. Alright, hope you guys found this insightful, and until next time, stay safe and happy trading.